Often I get asked about, what's the structure of your company? What does this all look like? And they all say, do you have an org chart I could look at? And the answer is no. We're not really structured that way. But the best way I'll explain it and the best way for everybody to understand it, I'm going to draw it up here. This is what is important to understand. So this is how Allied is structured. Right here in the middle is the client. So the client's the basis of the structure of everything we do in the company. We have many different segments that we serve, but everyone has the same focus and the same result. They all get built based on what a client needs. So in the case of our broader business, we've got a layer that goes around here, and we could say, so we have sales, the account managers that understand a client's needs. We have service that will help manage the client and the project through the processing. We have our technical team here. They're going to do all the design, all the engineering, all the throughput, all the delivery of our projects. So that's pretty straightforward, and people would get that and say, okay, I get that. But how do you do these other complex projects? How do you do these multinational projects? How do you, whether it's here or Fortune 500s? Well, think about it this way. So the client's still here, but each of those projects is very unique into its own way and has a different set of certain needs that happens. And fortunately, we're built in a structure here that's very adaptive. So we'll find projects that say, have unique needs. And you'll see the same structure be built in our company where you had an account manager that you were working with. They are already working with our technical team to review your project specification and details. And number one, make sure we can actually service you properly. And it's the right type of project for Allied to be able to get you to your end delivery goal. Along the way, and this is all pre-sale, by the way. We're sales here. This is all happening while we're talking to you about your project and specifications. Along the way, we're actually doing a lot of the technical work, and little by little, we're adding more of our team members from our technical team and our project management team to all review this project. So as the sale process is happening with you, we're actually doing this all in the background, confirming that everything can work, making sure the schedules line up, making sure we can process the order correctly, making sure all the vendors that we're working with, and I apologize, by the way, I forgot to mention, even though it's outside Allied, our vendors are within our circle. They are equally important to our employees and to our clients because we all have to work together to make this work. So all of that is happening in this process right now. So at the point of sale, POS, we already know how we're delivering your project. You've got your budget, you have your team, you've already interacted with all of them, and we know how we're going to deliver your budget. And that's how we're able to do this work. That's how we're able to get it to you on time. That's how this whole thing works. So that's kind of our org chart, if you will. That's the structure of our company, and that's how we deliver on a broader basis to the masses for a type of business that we do, and to the selective part of our business where it's very customized, tailored towards a client's needs.